What is up, features highlight YouTube? I'm back. Bang. Today's Bible verse is Psalms 23 verse 4. So it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So from my understanding, and I love that Bible verse so much because even though we walk through the valley of death, through them hard, difficult times, through them tribulations that we need to go to get to our destination, to us suffering and wondering, is it going to work out? For us crying our eyeballs out, saying, Lord, forgive us, what have we done? From us thinking, protect us while we do this, lead the way, but you don't follow. Go with Jesus. He will comfort you. You may not see him, but you will feel it. There's this feeling that just tingles all over your body full of fear. It's fear because it's so much of a big presence that you don't know, right? It gives you happiness, but teardrops of joy, and that's really it. Jesus Christ will comfort you. Just follow him. He will always be there through the valley of death, and he is unstoppable, right? So that's gonna be it. Today's Bible verse. Back to the market. I was planning to enter. I'm glad that I did not enter. We can see that price is still here at this area where we are rejecting this area. So I want to see if price could actually end up rejecting it. If it ends up rejecting it, it might create this double top again, and that might be our point of entry. I surely believe we got wicked out, but if it continues playing out, then we didn't get wicked out. We were just fully wrong. XAUSD, I don't know what we're really doing. I kind of do see price continuing to the upside, but we'll have to see how this daily closes. Because if it closes like this, then we are going bearish instead of bullish now. So I wouldn't be too interested, right? GBP AUD, we are still waiting for price to break below these areas because we do have a structure there on our daily, and that would end up showing us bearish signals. GBP NZD price never isn't able to come back to retest these levels that I want. It would look great on the daily if it came back to retest it, so we're gonna wait on that. Euro USD, same thing from last week. I'm still waiting for price to break above these structures, and if it's unable, then it's gonna continue going to the downside. AUD USD price is still at this area where I want price to break fully above it and show me proper signs of continuation. I firmly do believe that one of these are gonna show up throughout the week. I don't know which one is gonna be first. I know one of them is. NZD USD, I may actually enter this. We can see price having this continuation to the upside. So we might enter this, but the only thing that I don't like is that I believe we need some more of a wick to the downside. Like I believe we need some type of retest to the downside. So I haven't really entered yet. I've been thinking of entering, but I haven't entered. Just to me, I don't think it's ready yet, right? I don't know. It's I feel like I see, but I feel like it's not ready yet. So I would, even if we miss this trade, we most likely will. This is actually a good trade to enter. Shift the structure. Price turned bullish. Internal was bearish. Price broke it. Has officially turned bullish. Price is bullish overall structure. Um, above the previous structure. The only thing that I'm having worry of is that this here doesn't look ready. If you ask me, I just feel like we're not ready. So I'm not gonna enter. We are gonna see how price reacts. It could potentially continue going up, and we were fully wrong that it was ready. And oh well. AUD CAD, I ain't waiting for price to break below this level. But not since I see it, I ain't waiting for price to come back to retest it. But then if you look at this, yes, it is an area of support. So I want price to break that. I do believe it needs to break it. It's been rejecting it and it has to break it, right? But it's like a small rejection, that's the thing. I did make an analysis on Nas. I've been trying to get into Nas lately. Price made this double top here. It's perfect. So we can actually enter off this. If price gives us an engulfing here, uh, I would I would want price to sweep these lows here and these lows here. So that would be my area of TP. A pretty big TP, if you ask me. Um, we do have this 5 minute fair value gap, as you can see here. We do have this is my order block for the moment. So price isn't able to go higher than yeah. But with all seriousness, I kind of want to enter that. Like I want to trade it right now. I do believe it's gonna dump very low. Oh shit! As y'all can see, it's actually dumping now. I do believe it's gonna dump quick. I could enter now, but I have no confluences. For anybody saying if you would have made this a 1 to 5, a 1.5 to 1.5, you would have easily hit your TP and you would have took profit. Hear me out. I aim for 1 to 2s. I'm not trying to be greedy. I am trying to have discipline myself to actually go through with it. If I stop midway, it's like me saying, "Oh, let me turn back. I don't want to run anymore." I discipline myself so I know this works, bro. I've had multiple previous trades where I had farmers at a 1 to 3, right? This probably isn't. It just isn't the one. You gotta understand that I'm trading where I see price most likely falling. So once I see that price falls, and it should continue falling until it has met an area of support or resistance, or a key level, whatever you want to call it. So let's say I trade here, right? We are at an area of resistance. I want price to break this structure here on the 4 hour, so it's showing me confirmation on this higher time frame. This is considered a higher time frame. This 1 hour really isn't. It's more of a you want to confluence, you want to adjust it with your higher time frame, right? So if I see this turning bearish and the 4 hour turning bearish, it's an extra confluence. But at one point when this comes back to retest it, this 1 hour is going to be bullish. But once it's done retesting, this 1 hour is going to turn bearish. That's really it. I'm not waiting for price to fall this low here and then enter. No, I'm waiting for price to make a retest, break it. I just want to see proper structure, right? The reason I say break and retest, once price breaks that zone there, it's gonna come back to make a structure. And once that happens, price moves like this most of the times, right? So if it's unable to come back and make that proper structure, then I'm not gonna enter. I'm looking for that retest. The retest is basically just structure moving like this, whichever way you want to go, right? So let's say this would have been an entry, right? So we see this high, this low. Price came back to retest this previous high, continue falling. That's basically it, bro. Like I'm not trying to break the thing that I'm looking for, right? So if I keep on trading 1 to 5, 1 to 5, let's say I lose one trade. That's not proper risk management. I would have took, let's say, $50, right? And I would have lost $50. I'm at break even. A 1 to 2, I lose $100 and I lose $50. I'm still up $50. You see? That's also proper risk to reward ratio, right? And this is dumping, like I literally just told y'all, because of the news, and it gave him more of a push, right? So this would have been the trade that I would have taken personally. Yes, my overall bias was to sell. I would have entered off this engulfing that I like very much. Um, Most likely. We did have this somewhat of a 5 minute order block. We had a 15 minute. We had a 5 minute fair value gap as well. Looks like price came to retest these levels that I wanted it to. Um, Yeah, this is basically the break in this retest. Look, if we look break retest, and now I want price to sweep out these previous um Asia lows. So this is Asia lows. I don't really use this strategy. I kind of do know it though, so I know about liquidity grabs, Asia lows, Asia highs, London lows, market open, market unopen. It is. But yeah, I want price to make it all the way to these lows as well. We do have lows that have not. I don't believe it has been swept yet. I do believe it needs to be swept. So we're gonna see how this would have played out perfectly or not. I'm trying to get more into these futures. I believe they call futures. So I want to get more into NAS, so ES, NS, and all these micro shits. I'm not up to date with these minis, micros. I personally trade in lots, right? The account is very looking bad. That's all I can say. So after that one big order that we had, that it was good, price just dumped. Like this has happened before to me where I said we do good and then price just I get bad and very horrible at it, and then this is what happened. But I'm changing my mindset now. I know what to do, what to wait for. So now is just the point of patience entering this trade, right? That I see perfect, which I know I'm gonna see perfect. So this is the start. I know it's the start. I've seen it so many times, and it's gonna be the start now. So as we can see, we lost the a trade for 100, a trade for $8, another trade for $59, another trade for 55. Two of those trades were because of gold. That shit wicked me out. I moved on. UGCHF, I thought I didn't read it right, and price needed some type of shift to charge 24 hour. I saw it. I entered. We were doing good for a moment. Yes, we were up like $90, I believe. And price reversed on my ass, which I've seen so many times, but I don't know why. I still can't figure this part out. Why does it reverse on me? Most times that I've entered, price ends up going my way, and then it just reverses like fully. Like I don't know if y'all know. I think I still have the trade. This. Okay, look. So I remember that this was back in June 26th, I believe, around there. No, June 15th, I believe. June 11, right? So I was here. At the moment, I thought price was gonna end up going bearish. We had met this area of interest. I thought. I'm not sure. I think we didn't even meet this area of interest. So price was near my stop loss two times. Price has broken structure on this 4 hour, as we can see. Price should have ended up hitting this before going to the upside. Price never did, and yeah, it just kept going higher until now. Now I'm looking for sales. Why am I looking for sales? Hold up. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I just marked out the wrong thing here. I don't know what I was doing at that moment. I'm telling you, my psychology was no bueno, my friend. No bueno, no bueno. Um, yeah, so now we're gonna see what is gonna happen with this. But I lost them trades. Use the CHF. Again, I lost today. So the account is looking at 368. We are to the journey to make it to just trying to make it to 1,000, right? So at the moment, except for growing that account, we are blowing that account. At the moment, we were actually growing it, and now we're blowing it. I gotta give I'm gonna get off his dick, bruh. I'm blowing it too much. So yeah, that is a quick market update on how it's doing. I've marked the ones that I want to see this week. This quick little update on NAS. It is breaking lows on the 4 hour. So this 4 hour has turned bearish now. Um if I'm being honest, it's gonna continue going lower to even maybe these lows here. I see it kinda. These trades I didn't really see anything. I do see this left head right shoulder though. This left right shoulder, and then a break to that neckline. So if that happens, then Euro is gonna also happen the same thing because they move basically the same, right? They're like cousins. That's gonna be it for the moment. I have nothing else to tell you. I lost trades. I'm gonna continue with this. I might actually end up blowing this account. It is a live account. I don't know if y'all know that. It's not a demo shit. It's a whole live account. Um, and I've been interested in getting into prop firms. So if y'all know any prop firms or something, you let me know. I am interested in 8 cap. I do hold trades over the weekend, so I need a. I don't know if there's prop firms that allow you to hold trades over the weekend. I have to do my research. But yeah, I'm gonna see on the next clip. Here's gonna be some gym clips of me. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm only gonna hit bicep, tricep, and maybe shoulders. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna see y'all later. Here's gonna be some gym clips of me. Bam. What is up, YouTube? Slap yourself. Well, I am so sorry that I did not record any gym clips. I was dead as just today just felt like a different day, right? I lost the trade. Kinda got stuck with me while I was at the gym for some reason. Um, which I know it was my fault. Yeah, but um, I just don't know why that happened, right? I feel like I read everything correct, but some things have to happen in order for your journey to be successful. This is gonna be a lesson, but the lesson is unknown. The reason I say that is because I'm trying to find why I am wrong, but that's also a bad thing to do. I suffered with that a lot previously when I was like first 3 months, I believe. I was always asking why, and not accepting, right? So the weekly is bullish. Daily did turn bearish, but overall structure was bullish. Well, we do have a visitor. Her name is Oreo the Third. The reason her name is Oreo the Third is because we had 2 cats like this before already. One of them died. The other one got lost. So now she's the third one. Which I don't know where her sister's at, but she is somewhere. She likes belly rubs. Um, she doesn't like it right now, but she's got so big. Like if I don't know, I've showed her previously. She has gotten so big than before, which is kind of crazy to say, cause it's crazy how animals grow, right? But anyways, back to what I was saying. But yeah, that's something I did at the beginning. I was asked why, and I accepted it. I'm assuming price didn't want to fall any lower. I have to remember if price wants to fall, it is gonna fall. If it wants to go higher, if it wants to go lower, it's gonna do what it's gotta do. This is the market, right? My analysis is to try to see what the next outcome is and try to see if it's gonna go further down. I'm not 100% guaranteed that it will go down, and for that, I have to learn that just because this went up doesn't mean that every single market that I enter is gonna go like this. But yeah, I have to understand that if price is gonna move higher, it's gonna do what it's gotta do. I'm not shit to it, right? So if I press the sell button, I'm not gonna do shit to the market. Remember that I'm a retail trader. I'm the lowest type of trader in those levels. But price indeed continues to go higher. I gotta we're bullish. I gotta accept that. But I was just wrong, right? That I just gotta accept that I was wrong. I gotta move on. If I lose this trade, I can't let this trade just stick with me forever. No. Shit. Keep on moving forward. It's like saying a girl broke up with you or your dad smacked you in the face. Just because he smacked you once doesn't mean he's gonna smack you again. You probably did something bad. Move on. But Further notice, I do have some trades I may be entering today. Maybe London session, maybe not London session. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% guaranteed, right? Um, Same thing here. Price has created this perfect M. I'm black. But I do see. So we saw price resisting this area, right? I want price to shift structure, and what did we just do? We shift the structure. How do we shift structure? Price broke this structure, and now I want price to retest it, which we're currently doing. But I'm not just gonna enter off this. If I see something inside of this hourly, then there's a chance that I enter London session. So, but it most likely doesn't. It doesn't look like I'll be entering. If I'm being honest, I want this to close kind of just below this area, with like a big wick. Show more guaranteed. That become more guaranteed, right? Another trade would be GPUSD. We can see this left head, right shoulder inside this 4 hour. Left head, right shoulder. We need which is to this neckline, which we will be having, and like we are having. Remember that each time frame needs its structures. Each time frame needs its higher highs and higher lows, or its lower lows and lower highs. Each time frame needs its own thing. So I'm really just predicting that price is gonna come back to retest maybe this zone here. This is very much a counter trade. The real move is kind of bullish, but it's also kind of bearish. It's very unknown at the moment. Um, as you know, since last week, I do believe I was saying that we need some type of retest to these zones. Looks like price now wants to make that retest to that zone. So I'm not gonna push it to, oh, it's gonna break structure to the downside and continue going lower. No, I know where my key levels are at. I know where price usually stops at, and that's where I'm gonna take it to. If I see an entry, I am entering. If I do not see an entry, I'm not entering. I need to be more patient with myself, or else I'm gonna end up losing. Yeah. So, um, what I really want to see is some type of pullback to these zones, showing me that retest. As we can see here, price fell, never had to retest and continue going higher. That can happen again. So I'd rather be 100% guaranteed on that retest. And if I don't see the retest and the trade plays on without me, I'm perfectly fine with that. Another trade would be AUD CAD. We could see price coming at this area and it's rejecting this area. If I'm being honest, this is an area of support. But I do believe we need to break it. We've been consolidating too much on this weekly. As we can see, price has been consolidating and really not doing shit. It has broken above and just consolidated. Failing to go lower. Um this daily is bearish. We can see price moving in these directions, right? I want use what I want to see is price break this previous zone. I'm sorry that I didn't really record anything today. I will try to record tomorrow. I am hitting chest and back tomorrow, so hopefully I do record tomorrow. Today, felt like a whole different day, and that trade is stuck with me for a little bit. Feel like I've kind of been a little depressed, but depression isn't gonna do anything to me except put me down. So why am I gonna be depressed right now if I know future self is me enjoying itself probably somewhere in Puerto Rico or in Miami or in the beach or some shit, right? But these things do have to happen. I do believe that these things are meant to happen for a reason. This happened to try to put me down. I'm not gonna let it put me down. I no. That cannot happen. So if I see trades, I will enter. If I don't, mm, I'm not entering, my friend. But um, yeah. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If I did put some clips of random stickman lifting weights, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Other than that, that is gonna be it. Some quick motivation is let me fail, and hopefully you're doing great, right? I'm sure a lot of traders who are starting out has gone through most of the stuff that I'm going through, and they probably understand that hopefully I'm doing great. For some reason, I feel like I understand it. I feel like I'm understanding it, but it takes me out, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like motherfucker, let my shit go. I feel like I understand the trading shit. Like I feel like I do, but then I lose. Not knowing why. Most trades I do. Using CHF, I don't know why. I firmly don't know why. Like I was trying to look at how, or if it was really my fault, but I don't see anything that could lead up to showing that it was meant to go higher. Um, yeah. So other than that, I have to keep on putting more work into the markets. I believe something is wrong with me. Yo, I have to do something to keep better, right? Keep going. Like I've said every video, in case I haven't showed the fake Rich Millie today, there it is. One day I will have a real one on this hand, one on this hand. I'll be like, mm. But other than that, thank you for watching. Make sure to take care. Stay blessed. Don't listen to what anybody has to tell you. Everybody always has a comment. Sometimes you have to ignore those comments because you know what's best for yourself. Just because somebody says I've went through this before and you got to do this. No, don't listen to that comment. You got to do what you got to do. You have your own plan that's your own route that's already planned. You already know how to get to your destination. They already got to their destination. Get to yours. Other than that, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.